Hey, what's going on everyone? I'm the OPJellicent and we're back here on Pokemon Showdown today. I'm going to be using this team with a Choice Specs Latias on it. Pretty standard coverage right here, Draco Meteor, Psychic, and Hidden Power Fire. But the main reason I'm using this over Latios is because I absolutely love Healing Wish support. For those of you who may have followed the channel for a while, you know I love playing pretty offensively, and Healing Wish definitely fits that sort of characteristic, because if you, like, say you miss a high jump kick and or like you lose a win con, say like your Scarf Lando gets super weakened, you can send out the Latias, go for that Healing Wish, get your win con back to full, and you'll be good to go right there. So it basically lets you play a little bit risky as long as you keep your win con alive is the main thing. So the rest of the team right here is just fake out Ice Punch Mega Lopunny, helps against offensive matchups. Heatran right here is basically just a stall break with Taunt plus Rocks, and then it's actually our Z move user. I normally don't use Z Heatran or any sort of offensive Heatran because you want it to be able to pivot into Lele pretty reliably, but we have AV Magirna on the team to basically check Lele, so I'm running an offensive Heatran and we'll see how it goes. Scarf Landorus-Therian right here, which is our defogger for the squad. Assault Vest Magirna, which basically forms a Volt Turn Core with Lando, enables you to get in that Specs Draco Meteor, dropping Latias a lot, so that's definitely very cool. And then finally, Leftovers Tapu Bulu right here, really nice offensive synergy with Heatran, and kind of provides a secondary Ash Greninja check alongside Magirna right here, and yeah, that's going to be the team. It'll be down below in the description in case you guys do want to try it out, of course. And I'll be right back with our first game. Okay, I got the first game right here. No Specs Draco switch-ins in my opponent's part, which is amazing. I'm just going to lead off with this right here. I'm really expecting Torkoal. He catches me with Greninja, but it's Protean Greninja because it's female, so it can't knock me out with anything. I believe I'll live a Ice Beam from Protean Greninja, so I'll go right here for the Draco Meteor. I'll take a U-turn easily. Yeah, it takes a lot, but something's about to take a Specs Draco right here, and it could be Torkoal for sure. I don't know how well Torkoal wants to take it, but this is really going to hurt something. This is going to get O-code. Yeah, get out of there, Houndoom. I guess he expected a Psychic type attack. I don't know what happened right there, but Houndoom's gone, and that was a pretty big threat. I guess I did have Heatran, but if he wasn't HP ground, he would have definitely had the advantage. I'll go AV Magirna here, as he's going to U-turn out probably to Torkoal this time, or Victini perhaps. In terms of dealing with Victini, I think I can beat it with my Landorus-T. If I keep it at full health, then I should be able to take a stored power. So I'm hoping this is actually a slow Volt switch, but it looks like it's going to be a fast one, unfortunately. I'll go for it anyway and bring in my Lati here, as I'll be able to take a Lava Plume, and now what I can do is just drop another Specs Draco here, and be able to do some work to this Torkoal, or something wants to come, whatever wants to come in. I think this Torkoal may drop as well. Not quite sure how good its Spadef is, but either way, denting Torkoal into range of hazards could be great. This is going to get O-code as well. Yep, the Greninja's gone now, cool. So Specs Latias getting the first 2 kills of the live, which is great. I'm assuming he goes Venusaur here. This may have Earthquake for sure. In terms of dealing with this mon, perhaps my Magirna can take it on with Hidden Power Fire under the sun, because it was Mega Houndoom, right? So let's go Magirna here. I should be able to take +2 growths and hit him out pretty hard back right here with this attack. And basically once the sun goes down, I'll be fine. So I'll take that easily. This should do a good amount. It actually doesn't do as much as I thought it would. Let's go. He could Giga Drain me if I do that. Let's do it anyway. Yeah, he tries to Earthquake there. Will I outspeed this? I may, if it's modest. I don't know what he tried to do right there. I guess he expected a switch, but he was faster than me. And that works out for me greatly because I have Scarf EQ, which means he has to go Zapdos here, yeah. And basically, I want to be sure that hazards don't go up, but it looks like this is my defogger, so let's go Heatran here on the Heat Wave. Just throw up our own rocks at this point, there's no reason not to. But yeah, you really can't let my thing get weakened, my Landorus-T. I guess Searing Shot under the sun could be a problem, in theory. Let's go right here for the Taunt on a Rapid Spin, okay. Now what I'll do is just go for the Earth Power. He may have Earth Power himself, but I think Heatran can take one. He goes Victini there. Okay, so this guy's playing really offensively. He has to be like Fightinium Z here to knock me out. In fact, I think I just go for the Inferno Overdrive in case he pivots out into Zapdos. And he just goes ahead and forfeits. So that was a really weird game, but I'll go ahead and take the win. That actually should put us in top 500, I think. 1742. Yeah, that should be top 500, right? Oh yeah, easily. We are number 497, so barely up there, but we got in, so I'll be right back with another game. Okay, so I just played a game, and like 3/4 of the way through, Showdown just completely crashed, and when I logged back on, I lost the point. So I was kind of on the losing end of things in that game anyway, so I guess it really didn't matter, but it's kind of surprising. I hope it doesn't happen again right here, but once again, Specs Latias is so good right now. This looks like Sun Trick Room, some sort of thing like that. He has 2 potential Trick Room setters, and then he has Torkoal, so not quite sure what's going on, but once again, no switch-ins to this, so let's do this right now. And just go right here for a Draco Meteor. And blow back the Torkoal, nice. And then let's see what he wants to bring out next to respond to me. Because his sun's gone, like, soon, so I guess this is where the Trick Room goes up. I can go Heatran here. But Heatran kind of wins the game, actually. Like, outside of Trick Room, it actually just wins, so I don't think there's a point. Well, I can just get up rocks on this anyway. Let's just go Heatran. And then click rocks on a Trick Room, and then Lunar Dance and all that, yeah. So let's just go for the Stealth Rock here. And then all I really have to do to win this game is get in Heatran outside of Trick Room, and I think I should be fine. So it goes hard camera up. I think he has to Earth Power here. He knows that this is a giant threat. I can go Latias. Fire Blast under the sun, huh? So I don't think Tapu Bulu is actually worth keeping at all. Let's just go out into that. Yeah, goes for Fire Blast under the sun. Latias can take this, I think. I know it's Mega Camera up. It might have Eruption, and that might do the trick, but it resists, and this one has a great Spit F. So let's go right here for the Draco Meteor. Or perhaps I should just... No, I'm just going to Draco it. Yeah, I take that easily. And Draco comes off, does a solid 89%. He gets Grassy Terrain Recovery. I think he might Earth Power here, expecting my Heatran, because he kind of has to hope for that choke, because he doesn't beat them on at all, yeah. He had to hope I choked and went Heatran right there, because Heatran 6-0's his team. So he can go back to Cresselia now, I guess, but I don't think it'll make much of a difference, because at the end of the day, Heatran comes in and wins the game, so right here I can just go probably Heatran again, as he sets up the Trick Room. And I'll just go for Magma Storm, I guess. He goes Alolan Marowak. I missed my Magma Storm, which is unfortunate. That was a Magma Storm under the sun, but it's fine. I'll go to defensive Landorus-T here. Like I said, there's no reason to risk Heatran. It doesn't even matter that he SD'd right there. Unless my Draco doesn't kill after this, because then my Magma Storm mismattered. But let's go for the Earthquake. I don't even know if he can kill me. Oh, he blew me back, and it looks like it's a Rock Head, not the other ability. So I can just go out into this here and click Fake Out, perhaps. But I think the safer play is just clicking Return. Because I'll get damage off on the Cresselia if he wants to go out into that. Or maybe, nah, I should just Fake Out here. Because he'll try to take advantage of the last turn of Trick Room, right? So, because this thing's going to take a rocks when it comes back in anyway, so yeah, I think that's what he's going to try to do right here. My Inferno Overdrive is going to be for the Eggy. It's not going to be for these two. I have to Earth Power this and connect a Magma Storm on Bulu. But if I can do that, then I should be fine here. And also at this point, I think I just click Psychic. He stays in. I'm able to go ahead and get the play right. And now what I can do is just click High Jump Kick here. Goes Cresselia. This Cresselia is really frustrating. I'm just gonna go back to Heatran every time. Maybe I just burn the Z now. Goes for Moonlight. Okay, let's burn this Mental Herb. Yeah, okay, so the Mental Herb's gone, which is great. Now, perhaps he'll go... I'm just gonna Earth Power it. I feel like he'll go back to a Loloak, and I can't allow that to happen this time. He may also go Alolan Executor. Lunar Dance is back with Eggy. I mean, the Alolan Marowak, yeah, but as I said, his last Trick Room... Well, actually, I think Eggy can set Trick Room too. So what 2 mons do I want left when this exchange ends? Probably Latias and Heatran. Or no, Mega Lopunny and Heatran would be the 2 that I want. So let's sack off Lati here, as he tries to sack it off, but unfortunately for him, it doesn't work out. Let's go for the Psychic here. He has to Shadow Bone, and he should know Spec Psychics should knock this out. And then what I can do is just bring in my Heatran. No, I go Lopunny first for sure. And try to knock him out that way. But yeah, he has to attack me right here because nothing else... This is Grass Dragon, right? It's not Psychic Dragon. I'm pretty sure it's Grass Dragon. Okay, let's go Lopunny here because it prevents the Trick Room from going back up, which is like the only way I lose at this point. So let's go for Fake Out here. He goes Eggy. Is this Yachi Berry Trick Room? It can't be Yachi Berry Trick Room, right? Yeah, get out of there. And basically I get to win with my Heatran as Zoom. Actually, I don't even need to take any risks. I have Inferno Overdrive. So right here, I guess I should just go for the return. And then bring in Heatran. Earth Power is not weakened by grassy terrain, so I can just go right here for the Z move. And then Earth Power the Marowak, and I think this should be fine. Unless Earth Power doesn't kill, which I don't know why it wouldn't. He's not AV or low on Marowak or anything like that. He's definitely Thick Club, and it would be Swords Dance, so this should be a wrap right here. Because like even if he switches this out, the Alolan Marowak goes down, yeah, this is over. And then, yeah, Heatran was definitely the most instrumental Pokemon. I'm glad I didn't risk it against the Camerupt, because I wasn't really considering going on it, because he could have gone for Earth Power. I'll just go for Earth Power here, and that'll be knocking him out. We'll go ahead and drop a GG, and I'll be right back with another game. Okay, so this is pretty funny right here. I'm facing the exact same team, but it's not the same player. You can go back and check the username if you want, but I'm gonna be trying to do the same thing with Heatran right here, because let's see if the guy, no, it's not the same guy who's in the game right now, because he could know what sort of Heatran I am if it was, but let's go ahead and probably lead off here with my Heatran, just to burn the Mental Herb, right? This guy leads off with Torkoal too, so maybe I should have just led off with Latias, but I'll go out into it now, I guess. Like, there's no way you switch out, you either go for Rocks, or you go for the I guess Earth Power would be the other play, but yeah, if he's switching out right here, it'll be Cresselia, I think. But then again, Cresselia doesn't want to take these under Sun, so I don't know, it'll be interesting right here, but I may have to defog. I was really expecting Cresselia lead this time, but I guess they all love leading off with Torkoal. I don't think it'll make a big difference, though. It's the same thing, I just need to get an Heatran under outside of Trick Room. Funny that we're placing the same team twice right here. Kind of works out, too, because Heatran really loves this matchup. There's the Rocks. I'll go for a Specs Draco now. And just hope I connect. We've not missed a single Draco so far, so that's really cool. He may expect a defog here. He goes Tapu Bulu. So this guy is playing differently than the other guy. Perhaps he knows my team then. I don't know, but let's go right here into my perhaps Lando T. I can just defog on this. Yeah, I'm not going to switch anything else into a Z move or anything. So now I can just defog these rocks away, which is going to be really nice. So perhaps as Cresselia comes out, he goes Alolan Eggy. So this gets Trick Room, right? I'm almost positive it does, so let's go here into a Magearna. Yeah, it goes for the Trick Room, and I'm assuming maybe Alolan Marowak comes out now. Goes Camerupt, okay, that doesn't really matter to me. I can either sack off something else or go Latias here. I'm gonna go Latias as he goes for Growth. What is this? Can I take two of these? I don't think I could take two of these before. He crit me. I don't know if the crit mattered. But at the very least, I can go Lopunny here at least and go for the Fake Out. Growth Mega Camerupt. I didn't even know it got Growth, to be honest. Like, but this is a really cool concept. I kind of want to try this. Growth, Trick Room, sort of Sun team. I don't know. It seems sort of bad against Heatran, which is why I have such an advantage in this game right here. But yeah, one of my priorities is going to be getting up my own rocks because they pressure Alolan Marowak and all them. So let's go ahead and Fake Out here and then follow it up with another attack. I'll probably double out. He goes Cresselia. Okay, so I'm going to go Heatran here and throw those rocks, and it should be good fine right now. So let's go for the rocks here and get it started. Start weakening Torkoal, and it sucks that my Latias is down. That was one of my best breakers. Yeah, this guy definitely made a smarter play going Tapu Bulu instead of staying in on my Draco. But yeah, rocks are very free now. And does he even have hazard control? He has Torkoal, yeah. So he's definitely spinning here. I'm so tempted to stay in. I'm gonna do it. Nice. So he prioritized his own rocks, which I don't agree with at all. He should definitely be trying to get rid of mine. As he goes through the spin. I'll go right back to Heatran now. Does he not have Earth Power? Lava Plume, Stealth Rock, Rapid Spin, Earth Power, right? Or Solar Beam, maybe? I guess it's Solar Beam. Goes for Lava Plume. I'll Earth Power here because Sun is up, and I can get rid of that Mon. And I think I just win the game. Yeah, I don't know how he stops this unless Alolan Marowak takes one. Which I guess we'll be finding out, but I'm definitely going to Z-move the Cresselia. Perhaps I should just Z-move the Alolan Marowak too, if that comes out. Camerupt will die to Earth Power, I believe. I'll Calc it just to be sure, but I'm almost positive it does. Alolan Eggy will drop to Firium Z. Cresselia might survive. Like, Cresselia is so fat. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I've never actually had this happen. Goes Cresselia. I'm gonna Firium Z it. Because if I can get rid of this Trick Room setter, I'll be good to go. He's just debating whether he wants to sack something else. Okay. Yeah, that gets blown back. Have you ever seen a Cresselia die so fast? Does this die? Camera up. Mega over Heatran. This goes down. Yeah, sorry, man. And I don't think Alolan Marowak can take the hit. And if it could, you definitely should have gone out into this first. It actually could have. I don't know why he didn't do that, but I guess I'll sack Lando here. Like, the only way I'm losing this is if I let him get Trick Room up again, and I don't think I can make that let that happen, so... Because only Trick Room setter left is Eggy, and then once that thing is gone, the same thing happens with Heatran late game. I just win with Magma Storm. Actually, Flash Fire boost. Doesn't that boost all your moves? How does Flash Fire work? Does it just boost Fire-type moves, or all of them? Fire immunity. Okay, so it's only Fire-type moves. If it was all of them, then I would definitely be knocking him out right here. Goes for Boomerang. I can't let that happen, yeah. And perhaps here I can just go for the U-turn. Because he's intimidated, right? So, like, no matter what he does, I just don't want him going Eggy on that, yeah, and trying to get Trick Room up, so... This allows me to get in my Lopunny, and just click Ice Punch here is totally fine. Because it covers him going Bulu as well. And then it'll knock this out, and basically that's, once this Trick Room setter is gone, the only way I lose is to Hacks. Yeah, he needs to, like, dodge Magma Storm, which, it's Magma Storm. I wouldn't be surprised if it happens, but let's hope not. He's just debating whether he wants to switch this out or not. I don't know if anything could take this plus an attack. Probably Bulu can. And perhaps Alolan Marowak can take a high jump kick after an Ice Punch. So out comes the Ololowak. Always back to Landorus-T. As he tries to Bone Meringue. And here I'll just go for an Earthquake. Goes Bulu, okay, so that shouldn't matter. I have Magearna here. And that'll be able to check this. He tries to go Alolan Executor. But all I gotta do here is Flare Cannon on the Trick Room. Unfortunately I miss. I needed that damage, actually. It actually really sucks. I think I might lose now. Goes for Shadow Bone. Yeah, had I hit that, I think I won on the spot because Earth Power, and then I just attacked the Eggy and all that, but we gotta take a different approach now, which really stinks. So what's my approach now? I still think Heatran wins the game pretty easily here. What I'm gonna do, though, is bring out perhaps my Magearna here, and just try to attack him again, because I don't really need it for anything else. Let's go for Flare Cannon. And just get whatever damage off we can, but had I hit that right there, I would have been fine. And then, let's see what happens right now, because once Alolan Eggy goes down, that's like the last thing that needs to be gone for me to guarantee this. Guarantee this assuming I hit Tapu Bulu. But we'll see. I'm just very satisfied that Cresselia went down from 91% to +1, while Flash Fire boosted Firium Z and their Sun. That was pretty cool. And this guy's really thinking through this play, because he knows that he needs to keep his Alolan Marowak healthy, but he doesn't decide to do that. And instead decides to Bone Meringue me. So now I just Flare Cannon again here. As he goes Bulu. I just Iron Head here, it doesn't matter. Because, like, at the end of the day I have Fake Out Pressure, right? So if this is slow Bulu, I might actually outspeed it, because it's on Trick Room, right? So it may actually be slow SD Bulu with Trick Room. And if he goes Alolan Egg Executor, I'm pretty sure -4 Floor Cannon will knock that out, despite my 98 special attack right now. And we might be good in that regard. And if I flinch him right here, then it's definitely over. Goes back to Alolan, that's fine. At this point, I just sack this off. I already got the damage off that I needed. I guess I'll try to flinch him down. There's a flinch. But yeah, basically I can't throw this right now because... Unless I'm like... how good is Alolan Executor's Spadef is another thing. Because if I can Magma Storm that would be great. Heatran Executor. Doesn't have that good of a Spadef, not gonna lie. So he's just debating here. Does he want to stay in and continue risking this, or does he want to go Alolan Executor? So he finally knocks me out. There we go. And actually, don't I just go... Nabulu is still too healthy for that. But it's looking like more and more like a Lopunny win now too. So let's go Heatran here. And just click. Actually, I can taunt the Eggy, but it might have Mental Herb too. That's not the play. Let's go for Earth Power. And go from there. So I knock out Alolan Marowak, which is going to be really good in the late game. He has to bring out Eggy here. He goes Bulu though. So I have to go for Magma Storm, and I do hit the Magma Storm, nice. And at this point, I just taunt to burn a Mental Herb, which he's not even Mental Herb, okay. And that's going to be the game. So I'll go ahead and drop a GG. Nice win right there, we beat the same team 2 games in a row, which is cool for sure. I'll be right back with another one. Okay, so this next player's team right here is a really weak 2 Mega Lopunny, but on the flip side, I need to keep my Landorus-T healthy just so I don't lose to Zard X automatically, if that is what it is. Which, based on this team, I definitely... It's looking like that is what the set is. So let's lead off here with Latias, because I know he's going to want to try to get rocks up, or at least check my Heatran. And I'm just going to Specs Draco him. I don't care if he goes Chansey. Yeah, you do that, man. And I'll go Heatran here. As much as I just want to stay in, Heatran's easily the play. Even if he wants to double back to Lando. Like, I know for a fact he's probably going to double to Lando here. Yeah, but I really couldn't risk it, and... Now, what this allows me to do is just go here, probably into my Lati again, as he gets up his rocks. If I was real, I would have stayed in right there, but I'm just going to double to Heatran. He goes for his Z move. Okay, well, at least we burnt through that, and he's going to try to Earthquake me now. Let's just Draco this. Goes Chansey again, and unfortunately miss. So I got a Healing Wish just back up. My Heatran's too important. But as a pivot now, I can go Bulu. As he's going to try to S-Toss to prevent my Heatran from coming back in. I'll just Horn Leech here. If he goes Zygarde, Zygarde's not going to beat me 1v1. I don't think so. Like, I don't care if you're 50% Berry. Like, even E-Speeds are not going to be doing enough. Okay, so he can actually live that, which is annoying. And 1,000 Arrows does way too much, but... I got a lot of health back. I need to get this roll right now, if it's a roll. Nah, he knocked me out. Okay, so what can I do here? I have Pokemon that can outspeed him, and that's the main thing that I need to utilize. So what's my late game here is basically the question. My late game is Mega Lopunny for sure, so... I need to sack off other Pokemon. Let's go Latias here. He'll be knocking me out, of course, so I gotta forego the Healing Wish. Plus 6 E-Speed. This is over. Alright, so I really thought Bulu could 1v1 that, but I'll drop a GG, and that was unfortunate. Busted Zygarde doing its thing, and I'll go ahead and get another game right now. Okay, so my next opponent here has an Aromatisse, Stakataka, and I guess the Rotom-Wash too is kind of unique, so... I mean, he's really weak to Specs Latias if I just click Psychic through his team. For sure, I think I just kind of want to do that, but... Yeah, because if he leads off with the Rotom or Keldeo, that's great. And if he leads off with something like Stakataka, I can go Lando. If he leads off with the Aromatisse, I can go Heatran. So let's lead off here with Latias. He leads off with Keldeo, and even if he's Scarf Icy Wind, I really don't mind. Let's go right here for a Specs Psychic, and drop one of these on him right now. I guess his best pivot would be potential Assault Vest Bulu, or unless Aromatisse is really as bulky as I think it is. That takes way too much. And the problem is, if this is Zardex, I gotta keep Landorus-T healthy, actually. So my play here is to Psychic on the Trick Room. And then... Yeah, I gotta keep Landorus-T at full. I can't sack this, though. Man, this sucks. Can my Latias take a hit? from Stack Attacka. Stack Attacka, offensive Trick Room against Latias. Perhaps I'm just an offensive set. Nah, I can't. I can heal with my Landorus back later. So yeah, I'll send it in on the Z move, then go Heatran on the Gyro Ball / Stone Edge. Gyro Ball, nice. Then I go, he's gonna go for what, either Earthquake or Gyro Ball here for sure. I can't risk Landorus. Magearna, what do you do here, Magearna? Not a ton. Goes for double Earthquake, okay, and I'm pretty sure Flare Cannon can pick this off. Now, if Specs Latias was only doing 34%, there's no way this does enough. So let's Volt out here on the last turn of Trick Room. So I just got beat down by this thing, sort of, but at least I still have Healing Wish in the back. And Fake Out Pressure, too. But yeah, Zard X is going to be a giant problem, assuming it is Zard X, which I think it probably is. Tries to go Zard now. Nice. Okay, so I get to go for a nice Spec Psychic now and knock something out. Unless, once again, Aromatisse actually takes 2 of these, which I'm not expecting it to be 2. And unless it's AV Bulu as well, but... I mean, either way, if he just stays in with Charizard, unless it's Scarf regular Charizard with Dragon Claw and crits me, I'll be fine. He may just stack off his Stack Attacka at this point. Like, it's done its job. I mean, he may want to try to get Trick Room up later, I guess. If it's a roll on Stack Attacka and he sacks something, then brings that in, this is going to go down. That would be unfortunate. So he just lost the biggest threat to my team. I don't get that, but let's see what happens next. He has to go either Stack Attacka and try to go off a roll, or Aromatisse here. I'm going to get the data on this. Aromatisse. Okay, good Spidef. Really nice HP stat. I'm going to go Heatran, as it goes for Trick Room as well. Perhaps I should just get up my rocks, or maybe just throw off a Firium Z here. I'm just gonna get up rocks as he goes to Rotom Wash. This can go for Hydro Pump, but Latias is so free here. He could be Thunder Wave, and that would be really frustrating. Perhaps I should just sack off my Magearna at this point. No, I should sack off Lando. Magearna is done, like, even less important, but yeah, I think probably Lando is the sack here, as he goes for Hydro Pump. So this is probably Specs Hydro Pump, I'm assuming. Let's go here into Latias and just start clicking Psychic. I should have just gone Latias, but I still get a kill here. So it's not Specs, he's not locked in too, which is pretty cool to see. Let's go for another Psychic. Health, it's really weak, it's 99, that's not too good. So I could potentially use that to my advantage. But I do gotta be careful about Keldeo, because if I lose Latias, Keldeo suddenly becomes a win con for him. So he's going to go for Trick Room again, so let's just go for Psychic. Yeah, Psychic looks totally fine here. He just Moonblasts that time, but I think it's fine. I think I can beat Keldeo regardless. Between my Tapu Bulu and... Okay, so I knocked that out, cool. He probably goes Keldeo now. Keldeo or... He can't go Rotom. He has to go Keldeo or Bulu. This game may be over as well. He goes Bulu. I'll just Psychic it for the damage. And then I'll use, like, Bulu to beat his Mon. So he goes for Horn Leech and picks up the kill. That's fine. I have a Firium Z right here, so I can just burn that now if I want. Let's go out into this and just hope he blinks off a Magma Storm, misses my play right here. And go right for the Inferno Overdrive. He may also sack off his Rotom. Sacks off Rotom, okay, so that Mon's gone. He goes Keldeo now. In which case, I just go Magearna. Like, there's no reason to take damage on Bulu, because it kind of checks the Keldeo otherwise. Like, he could have HP Poison for all I know. I've actually seen HP Poison on random Mons for quite a while. So let's go Magearna here. Calm Minds. That should not matter unless... Secret Sword might not even knock me out, I think. Is it Calm Mind Z? Oh, bet. I just got a ton of damage off. Okay, let's go for Volt Switch here. I don't know what he was playing off of right there, but at this point my Lopunny comes in and basically wins the game now. Why did you do that first? Alright, well he turns to play first because I don't want him Horn Leeching all his health back out of range of Magma Storm is the main thing. So let's go out into this here, and he's going to go ahead and forfeit. Yeah, and that's going to be that game right there. And he already left, so I don't need to drop a GG. But that's definitely very cool, and I'll probably get one more game right now, so I'll be right back. Okay, I got the final game right here. I'm not going to lie, I was hoping to find anything but dual screens, Coco Lucha, Glare Superior, Z Celebrate Victini offense, but we'll go ahead and try to take it on right now. I think the first step is to get up my own rocks, as he unfortunately leads off with Landorus-T. So I'll go with Landorus-T of my own here. Yeah, Landorus looks fine. As he tries to Earthquake, that's fine too. I'll go right for the U-turn. So I guess he's not... Yeah, I was expecting rocks there, not anything else. Let's go right here for a Specs Draco and knock out Greninja. Nice. So Greninja's out of the way, so no Specs for him. Go Superior. This isn't a Glare, and I don't want to deal with it. Alright, let's go Heatran here. He just goes straight for the Leaf Storm, so we don't risk missing. I'm just going to go for Inferno Overdrive and knock that out. And like, I'm still having trouble figuring out how I defend against Coco Lucha in this game. I guess perhaps Magearna can take a hit. Goes Landorus-T. I'm just going to try to get up my rocks here. I actually outspeed it, which is really funny. And this allows me to basically get in my Latias again. And at this point, I just go for Draco again, I think. I'm just going to Psychic. He crits me with U-turn, which is terrible. But it's fine, I guess. Goes Victini, so this is going to do the Z Celebrate thing for now. And I gotta go Lando, and I think I might take a Searing Shot. Nah, I get blown away. Okay, do I have a play here? This dies on entry, these two will definitely faint. I guess I can go Lopunny and try to fake out into return crit. If I live a stored power, which I'm not going to. That's going to be that game. And yeah, I was basically hoping to find anything but that, but it is what it is right there. I don't know how I could have defended against that team. I lost so many points too, but it is what it is. And yeah, like even Coco Lucha, I don't know what my check to that was when I built this team, but I guess that's just more improvements in building ability to be made. But I did hope you guys enjoyed, of course. I believe we went 4-2, which is definitely very solid. Last game right there was definitely pretty lame, but I definitely overall had a lot of fun. And the team will be down below in the description in case you guys do want to try it out. And I'll see you next time. Later.